Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to restring a guitar. Be restringing the Strat today. First things off is just loosen the strings up here. And as you can hear, actually, if you play it, you can hear it sort of obviously gets deeper as it gets loose, so it's once it starts to get fairly loose, rather than uncoil all of that, then you just sort of unwrap it around there. Seems to be much quicker than actually unwinding the whole thing. And once the string's off, as you can see here, once that's off, I tend to just cut it with some wire cutters. Obviously I'm trying to do it one-handed here. I just cut that with the wire cutters, and then that leaves that kind of coiled end off that's just been up here. That leaves that off because next you've got a straight string there, just straight right at the end. Because now you've got to get it through here. Way to do that, flip the guitar over. On the other side you've got holes, which is where the strings go in and out. Push the string through, then comes out this end, and just pull that and it's out. And that's pretty much how you get strings off. Now you just repeat another 5 times. Now all the strings are completely off. Not essential, but I tend to just sort of wipe fretboard over. Just gets rid of any excess dust and dirt, and this is by far the easiest opportunity you'll get to do it when there are no strings on there. It's nearly impossible with strings. Just give that a little wipe. Always good to wipe down here as well. Down here seems to always get pretty dusty near the pickups. Also, while the strings are sort of here, it's obviously up to you how you get rid of them. I tend to just tie them up into a ball. Once they're sort of in like a round loop, if you kind of loop the sort of end bits of the string, loop them around. It's a bit hard to do one-handed, but just kind of loop them so it's going under there and through. Just sort of holds it in place. Obviously do that for all the strings. It's just holding the camera with one hand, it's not too easy. Anyway, guitar has no strings on, so now it's time to put some on. Usually, most of the time, I use these slinkies, these 10s. That's sort of the gauge, like the thickness. The higher gauge you are, the sort of heavier sound you'll get. Heavy. 11 is a pretty heavy sound. 10 I find tends to be just the right balance for my style of music. Anyway, that's what I usually go for. Today I'm going to go for these because my theory is that they should be better for recording, as I'm currently recording the new EP. I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through actually, but these should give off less kind of screechiness on the strings, so it should make it a lot easier to record, fingers crossed. As you can see, the strings are colour coded. The slinkies that I mentioned earlier don't usually have that. As you can see, the ends are colour coded there. You won't see them once you're on the guitar because they'll be underneath the bridge. So we're just going to put the end of the string in here through the back of the guitar that showed earlier, and then comes out through the bridge and goes right up to the end of the guitar, right up here to the head. And then you're going to feed that through the slots, just like that, under there to keep it straight. And then once it's up the top here, kind of pinch either side, it just kind of holds it in place, and then tighten the string up. And you're going to need to pull quite tight so it holds in place. See there, pulling tight, got plenty of slack on the other end of the string. And once all your strings are on, you obviously need to tune it. I'll show you that now. It'll probably sound terrible. Yep, because it hasn't obviously been tuned, it's just been vaguely tightened. So if you start tuning it, and it should sound like that. Just check it on the tuner up here, make sure it is in tune. Alright, next thing to do, just tidy up here near the tuning pegs. Just cut off the excess pieces of string, which makes it look a lot nicer. You probably find you'll need to slightly retune after this. You'll just move them out of tune a little bit, but that's how you restring a guitar.